Back here on the platform speaking with members of the Islamic faith, and gentlemen, African Muslims, they were, according to many authors, under the brutal European kind of slavery, and they were forbidden to do a number of things. And tell us about the lifestyle of the Muslim that separates you from, say, a practicing Christian. Godfrey talked about his being in Egypt and going to a mosque, I believe. But what do you do in the Islamic faith, for instance, that the practicing Christians do not do?
Okay, first of all, one thing I have to clarify in regards to this issue is, number one, no matter what religion we practice, we're human beings. And the nature of the human being is he falls into deficiencies. As you look through the history of human or mankind, even with Christianity, most Christians have become more secularist than Christians in the sense of adhering to their religion traditionally. And for this reason, you have many Christians who cause against many things. As for example, Christianity speaks against homosexuality, and speaks against this, and speaks in the Bible. But yet it has been accepted, and that's not what the traditions of the religion itself. And with the leader of the Christian movement, like the Pope, kissing them, giving a silent approval of the acceptance of them, to the point you have homosexual preachers and so on and so forth that is accepted in the church, where the religion is taking a change, okay? Because people leaving from tradition. Same thing happened with the Muslims. The Muslims have left many of their traditions that we was upon, that we've been commanded to adhere to, which plays a part into why you see what you see. And as we said, any country, as I'm a well-traveled individual, you find when it comes to religious people, or a religion, when you go to a country that's a religious country, most of the people are upon that religion because they was born on that religion, number one. You acquire knowledge as you get older, because you have to, everything, you come out of your mother, you don't know nothing. As God says in the Quran, He created us from the wombs of our mother. And you come out, and you don't know anything, but you acquire knowledge. And then eventually, some people may leave Christianity, or leave Islam, or may leave whatever their religion may be, because of the fact they never learned it from the beginning. They just happen to be born from that particular religion. And that's the natural case of most countries. You go to whatever that country is, you find the vast majority of the people doesn't have knowledge of their religion. If you ask them detailed belief things about their religion, they can't answer. Same thing with Muslims. You go to Muslim countries, we find that Muslims who come from non-Muslim countries, because of their religious fervor, they're the minority. So when they go to the Muslim land migrating there, they find how ignorant the Muslims are of their religion.
So you can be a Muslim, but living in a secular world and steeped in secularism.
Exactly, because the point is we have to understand Freemasonry promotes the concept of secularism, which is in essence is to take religion and put it behind your back and only keep it in the small sanctities of your home. And this is how they're able to promote much immorality in the societies in all parts of the world, whether it be Muslim country or non-Muslim country. And those immoralities destroying our world today, as we see. Like my particular country, where I'm from the United States, murder has increased. Death has increased. Fornication, children born out of wedlock has increased. Things that religion in itself looks as evil has become normalities and as good things in our societies.
Now, Abdul-Abad, you've been studying in Egypt.
Yes.
You live in Egypt.
Yes.
Why Egypt?
Because I wanted to, I wanted to study the religion of Islam since I was young. And our religion is in need of more scholars of the religion to educate the Muslims. And so, of course, the best place to go learn it, Islam, one of the best places, going to the Islamic University. I go to the oldest university on the earth today, which is called the University of Azhar. It's over 1,000 years old. Over 1,000 years old, this particular university. And I'm a student of this university. I'm in the College of Islamic Law and Theology. And I'm also, I go to another private school for teaching how to teach Islam from a particular scholar named Dr. Muhammad Sa'id al-Aslan. So I go between these two schools, and we're sitting with a third scholar on top of that. I'm very active in this area. So, you know, this is why I'm in Egypt, to learn my religion, and I also wanted to raise my children in a Muslim environment. Because one of the things, how it's, my particular religion is so hard about morals, that even with westernization and secularism plaguing even the Muslim world, still with that, if you go to a Muslim country, it is taboo for a man to fornicate with a woman. He has to hide with that. He dishonors his families if he does that. Whereas in our Western world where we're from, that's not the case anymore.
When you pray as Muslims, who do you pray to?
Allah.
Allah.
To God.
Okay. And not Muhammad.
No, never.
Absolutely never.
Never Muhammad.
Never. He doesn't deserve that right.
Because Muhammad, as far as you're concerned, is dead.
No, not because of he's dead, because he's a human being. See, this issue here is what separates the Muslim from the Christian,
right,
or any other religion for the most part. The Muslim, he sees as the Creator as perfect and has no imperfection. He doesn't get tired. Slumber doesn't overtake him.
No.
You know, we don't believe he created the heavens and earth in 6 days and he rested on the seventh. We don't have this belief. We believe if he rested, the earth, the universe will fall, because he's the one who makes our heart beat in our hearts without us thinking about it. We can't say, heart, stop beating. But the Creator controls that. He controls our universe that we live in. So we believe in a Creator as one who's ever living. And we will never give the right to a human being who defecate like we do, who urinate like we do, who has to rest like we do, who makes errors like we do, and give him the rights of worship. And we don't ever believe there has to be an intercessor between us and our Creator, because he's the all-hearing and the all-seeing. So we free him of that. And this is our belief about Jesus, that he was a prophet also, as many verses itself in the Bible talks about how Jesus bowed down and prostrated like Muslims do and prayed to his Creator, and he ordered the people with this. Is various verses like this in the Bible. You know, so this is our belief in regards to him. So this is why we don't give a man that right. Because one time the pagan Arabs came to the Prophet Muhammad and said to him, peace and blessings be upon him, tell us about your Lord. What is he? Inform us about this Creator you worship. What is he? He said, and a verse was revealed to Muhammad to say, Qul, say to them, Allahu Ahad. Qul hu Allahu Ahad. Say he, Allah, is unique.
Okay. Do you believe, gentlemen,